is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about OKC, a place I plan on going to this year to watch a game with the fans and the people. They had a team this year that a lot of people either they have enough or they don't have enough. And I was a person that picked this team to miss the playoffs. Funny thing about it is they 8 games above 500. They have an all-star caliber player in Danilo and in Shea, but also Chris Paul. We knew they had the veterans. We knew that they can really be a tough team to beat, and they have proven that throughout the season, and I gotta give them credit for that. They have played way better than I thought that they could play. Also, you look at Billy Donovan, that's one of the most criticized coaches in the game. A lot of people say he wasn't a good coach. A lot of people was like, he need to be fired. Can he take them to the next level? Can he be a championship coach? And even when he had the talent, it just didn't go as well as we all thought. But, Sam Presti stayed with him. Sam Presti kept him around. And now with less talent in a new era, in a new beginning, with OKC with no Russ, no Harden, no KD, or none of them guys, they still finding a way to get it done. They still giving the fans some great basketball, and they still have a chance, even though it looks likely, to make the playoffs and really be special type of moment for them, knowing that they went out there and got the best team that they can get, and they still made the best of what they had. A lot of people thought they was going to come in this season, just sell everybody, trade everybody, and, tank it in for the end of the season. I never thought they was going to go that far, but it was a question. They had so many players that you would think that they will want to cash in on them, even though they got a lot of stuff back for Paul George and Russ. Having a better future is always good, especially when you have those talented players still that you can get more from. But what I'm saying for OKC is that they love their guys. They love who they have. And they letting them go out there and do their thing at the end of the day. Chris Paul doing his thing. Danilo hasn't changed. Shea hasn't changed. Schroeder has shown that he still has that confidence that he can get to the basket and pull up on anybody. Mentality that he's been having, and it's worked. Everybody is working in unison, and you don't really see that. You don't really have that, especially when you have like Shea getting the time in the minutes he gets, Chris Paul having his time on and off the ball. And this team is just fun to see. It's just fun to see them play together. It's fun to see how they attack defenses and how guys that could be misfits or you really wouldn't see meshing well together are really just going out there figuring it out, playing together and going out there and knowing what they can do and knowing their roles and acceding in how they play and they play style. So it is fun to see all these guys that was cast off. People, thought was washed up. People thought they could never really be good. They all together doing a thing that made them special at the end of the day. And it's fun to see OKC do what they're doing right now. But when you look at Danilo Gallinari, this is a guy that a lot of people feel like is one of the hottest trade commodities right now. With his ability to knock down the three, his ability to play off the ball, you got to give him credit on that because that's popular now. Having bigs and guys that can play multiple positions but also space out the floor, it helps Chris Paul in the pick and roll. It helps Schroeder have the proper space for his shots and his ability to get that angle to the basket or that first step. Danilo has really been a great team player for this team, and I feel like this is one of his better seasons, but I feel like that last year, and a lot of people say, it might be Tobias, and some people say it might be Danilo Gallinari that could make it for the Clippers, and to see the fact that he's still being a team player and being able to play his game throughout all the injuries is already crazy that he still can play at this level, but for him to be a starting level player and give you 40% from three, not shooting well other than that, finishing and creating other shots. The guy know what he can and he can't do. He's sticking to his strengths. He's really sticking to what makes him a unique player. And that's why you have a lot of people giving him respect. Because somebody asked me not too long ago, who would you have, Danilo Gallinari or Kevin Love? And it just shows you how well he has aged. And it shows you how well he has still been able to reinvent himself and still be able to be effective at his position. I'm not the biggest Danilo Gallinari fan. I did pick Kevin Love over Danilo when they asked me that question. But even last year, seeing him a lot more healthier, seeing the way he attacked, seeing the way that he sacrificed, and seeing the way that he stand out just that season, seeing how he played with his teammates and how the coach utilized him, it was pretty cool. It was good to see. And at the end of the day, this year has just been even better because he's been more healthier and he letting that thing fly. When he's open or somebody in front of him, the coach allow him to be who he is, and the coach allows him to attack. And he's been able to figure out how to get it done time and time again. He has helped them win so many games because his ability to be a knockdown, stretch four shooter. And it's been brutal for a lot of teams to guard him and help off of him because he can really make you pay for that mistake or pay for the disrespect for leaving them open. And, he's older. He ain't the greatest finisher, not the greatest ball handler. His mid-range is still pretty decent. But it just lets you know that he really loves the game and he couldn't let it go. And, for him to play this long and be on a team like this and for them to be able to rise up and compete at this level, it blows my mind how well this team has played. They got off to an okay start. It looked like they wasn't going to be good enough. It looked like they wasn't going to have enough to make it. And now they look like a lock for the playoffs in the Western Conference as the 7th seed. And if they continue to play this well together and continue to gel this well, they've been going on these many win streaks. They might be able to get higher. And I would have never thought that coming into this season. And it has been very impressive. It has been very crazy. But like I said, this is a new generation of the Thunder. And what a way to start it by still competing for a playoff spot, still going out there giving the fans that all y'all can have, competing and literally putting on shows and winning games. And they could have collapsed. They could have gave in. They could have asked for a trade. They could have wanted out. They could have wanted for what was best for them. But they stayed together and figured it out. And honestly and truthfully, that just shows you how crazy it is right now. But when I look at Donovan, I look at the team that they have, you got to have respect for them. You really do. You really do got to show them love. And it's just crazy how they was able to fix it and work on all these things and get it done. But, Danilo Gallinari, he's one of the hottest guys when it comes to trade discussion. He's a guy that a lot of people recommending, a lot of guy that can really fix a lot of teams and people's opinion. And it looks like, honestly, he's going to be with the Thunder for the rest of this season. And, they can get some picks. They can get something from him. But it seemed like Sam Presti, I could be wrong in the future in a couple more days, but it seemed like they're going to ride with this team and ride with him. And a lot of people thought they was going to be sellers this year. A lot of people thought they wasn't going to have enough. And if they had enough, that they won't even worry about it because they can get more pieces and assets from these veterans. But they found a way to get it done, and that's all that really mattered. But let me know what you guys think. Is Danilo Gallinari overrated? Is he underrated? How do you guys really feel about this game? How do you really feel about this team? Is you happy about this team? Do you think they should rebuild? Do you think they should just go out there and continue to compete? Or do you feel like you're happy that they just kept going with the players that they had? They kept working with what they got, turned nothing into something, and now they got something special going on right now in the Western Conference, which is important. But it's just crazy how they've been able to stay afloat. And it's been crazy losing 3 MVPs, 3 franchise-changing players that really changed the culture, really pushed OKC forward, really put them on a map, and really took them to a destination that players didn't mind going to, and a team that people respected because they put winning and culture and family first, and they was able to achieve those things with this team and those teams. We not in the 2010s no more. We're in the 2020, and this is a hell of a way to go out start a new generation in a new era of Oklahoma City basketball, even after losing 3 MVPs. And this is very impressive. Hopefully they do make it. I think they can make it, but I really want to see if they do in a couple months, because I think that could be a big thing. And I never really thought about that until somebody brought it up. And, this new era looks pretty good. And even though Billy Donovan been critiqued and criticized his whole career, he found a way to get this team to work, and he found a way to get them to compete. And he found a way to get them to where they can work for their strengths and really push the game forward for this team. So, I gotta give credit and love to this team. Gotta give them credit and love for just how they going out there and going about their business, and figuring out how to win each and every night. But thanks for liking the video ahead of time. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for continuing to buy merchandise. Check out my Facebook page. It will be in the description. It will be in the comment section below. I ain't really got much to say after that. Just let me know what you guys think. I read every single comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for continuing to support the channel. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis. I am gone.